The question remains, why build a whole new city? Away from the safety of a grand fort right next door in the mountains. Why would you, born in the middle of one of the most tumultuous periods of your region's history, with Mughals, Marathas, and other Rajputs all fighting for power neck to neck, create this studied, secure utopia that welcomed, protected, nurtured all artists and merchants from all across the nation that seek refuge? It's hard to ever say that one man could be held responsible for saving culture itself, for being more than the title bequeathed upon him by the Mughals, Sawai. Sawai means 1 1/4. You were more than that. When you're only 11 years old at the moment you must take over the fort you have been born into, then show your artfulness both in the matters of war and diplomacy, while working for these distant imperial rulers, only to then put forward your opinion suggesting coexistence and be reprimanded for it by a dying Mughal empire, hope becomes hard to make. These experiences leave you wishing for anything that's not war. It leaves you wishing for a fortification so strong and unique that it guards not just the soldiers, but an entire society within its walls. This is when you build Jaipur. To this day, most of the fortifications around the city and its regions are attributed to you. One questions then the intentions behind your desire to hire one of the most renowned architects and city planners at the time, someone who knew everything about the forgotten Vedic traditions of making a city. What could perhaps be the reason to unearth archaeological deposits from 5,000 years ago and study the methodology of how social structures work, copying the 9-grid pattern along with making advancements in astronomy, sciences, administration, art, literature, just to name a few things? It's like you knew, even as a ruler, even as a king, even as a warrior, and even as a diplomat, that most of life doesn't happen on the battlefield, or the king's court, or even within the fine lines of treasons and alliances. It's like you knew that to make a city, to make a society, the most important and overlooked part of it all are the people that populate it. Specialized districts arranged with a wide range of crafts and businesses in mind, 7 gates flanking the huge walls, all armed with some of the most advanced artillery and trained soldiers of the time. Merchants, workers, businessmen, artists, scientists, poets, musicians, every single person who was within the subcontinent and part of a legacy that was threatened was welcome here. Cities like this existed around the world, yes, but not in the middle of the desert of Rajasthan. Not in a place that is known for its environmental hostility and the warrior culture it breeds. It's almost like you wanted to protect your hobbies. You wanted to protect what is actually fought for on the battlefield. Because of you exists Jaipur, a city that allows great minds of all kinds to feel like they belong. A community of people like them exists, where they are protected administratively and politically. Above all, a place where every step they take shows them that this city was made for you.